But yeah, there's a new poster here, and there's an R rating on it, and we kind of knew that it's going to be R rated. But now it's confirmed, and we have a release date, December 22. Also on the poster, and yeah, the poster is really cool. But there's different stuff that we can talk about here. But firstly, what do you think of the poster?
Yeah, I don't think the poster was officially like released as in our brand new poster for Matrix Resurrections. It was
Hmm.
put on the HBO Max app, as in this is what's coming soon. So it's a pretty simple poster. It's not meta. It's not
Or is it?
groundbreaking or anything. It's just Keanu Reeves walking down the street. It could be. It could be. There's a mysterious. There's a woman there. There's a red light. So it could. It could be. But it just has Matrix Resurrections. The biggest thing about the poster is the little R in the bottom right corner, indicating that the film will be R rated, like the three previous Matrix films were rated for gore scenes and stuff like that. And I don't know if there's any blood in the Matrix movies. I forget, but yeah. So R rated is good. Poster's okay. It's fine. I, I'm sure they'll make a better one. It's nothing to be excited about, really.
But there's something else here that we have to talk about. So there's basically a new plot detail, maybe, because of some strange statue that appeared. So let's take a look.
Our first news comes from Madrid, Spain. The official Warner Brothers Spain social media published a promotional picture. Translating from Spanish, it reads, and I quote, La Menina has just arrived in Madrid from the Matrix, and it has a question for you. Red or blue pill? The choice is yours. End quote. When we saw this statue in the picture, we thought it was a reference to a robot from the Animatrix, but Reddit user Mist Quill stated that the statue known as La Menina is common in the city, and I quote, This is in Madrid, where it's very common to see many statues resembling the princesses from the famous paintings Las Meninas. You can see other statues like this all around the city with many patterns, etc. They all look like an upper-class girl from the mid-17th century when the original was painted. End quote. The name Menina means girl, orphans who were assigned to work for the queen. Menina is also the name used in Spain to refer to the caretakers of royal girls. It became a cultural phenomenon after a painting of the same name became an acclaimed piece. However, in the city of Madrid, you can see multiple statues of Las Meninas with different designs and colors. So Warner is using local culture to promote Matrix Resurrections. Interesting that a statue was chosen to represent the caregivers of orphan children. This connects to the Oracle, who was a caregiver of children like Sati.
Yeah, so I cannot play the rest of that because it has the movie clips. But yeah, it's very interesting because I am completely loving the marketing for this movie because I always love when they do some weird real life meta stuff. Um, the last time they did this was with BVS, I think. They created a whole Lex Luthor's, Lex Luthor's OS, and they had all of that available for us to, check and stuff. And then they had Ben Affleck, Gal Gadot, and yeah, doing Turkish Airlines
Turkish Airlines.
ads as if they were real life Bruce Wayne and Diana Prince. So all of that stuff I really love, and so the Matrix is also doing that. They had the first um, teasers set out, which had like different footage for every time we were watching, and it showed the time which the person was talking about, the exact time that we were watching it. So it kind of gave that very meta vibe, like they're speaking to us at that very time. So it made it kind of personal, and it was very, very cool. So yeah, the marketing is very good, and this statue thing, it looks like they are going to market this in real life in all the big countries and cities and stuff like that as well, which would add to the hype because a lot of people passing by that will definitely be intrigued by what that is, and with that they'll definitely go watch the movie and probably enjoy it.
It's it's embedded into the culture of that country. And like India or Ireland, if you've seen stuff that is speaking to your culture, you'll stop and you look at it more and you'll appreciate it more. Like, what's this? Oh, Matrix. This is a Matrix statue in something that's in our culture. That's pretty cool. It makes you kind of aware of the movie a little bit more. So, yeah, and then the meaning of those statues is like little girl, and they're kind of slaves to a princess. They work for the princess, which the guy said as well that
Hmm.
it relates to Oracle, in terms of the Oracle had all these kids who were basically living with her and working for her and stuff like that. So that could be a mirror image of Oracle. These statues represent little girls who work for
Yeah.
the princess, and Oracle is the all powerful. Well, like that's a interesting parallel. I'm wondering who decides this. Is it the marketing team, or does Lana Wachowski just so intelligent that she goes, I'll sit there in Spain, make me a metric statue, put it there. Why? Don't worry about it, just do it. Stuff
I
like
think
that.
it's definitely Lana.
It's insane. So I love this. I love this. Yeah, it's fantastic. And yeah, it's pretty cool. And the statue was holding the red pill, the blue pill. Fantastic stuff. I want to see more of this. It's very hard because it's not just a theatrical movie; it's also on streaming. So I hope that doesn't take away from the marketing of it. I hope there's more marketing to come, more meta stuff. We have to get another trailer. We have to get more posters, character posters. Um, what else could we get? I'm excited. Bring it on, like, because this makes it more like an event, more like. And another thing as well, it's so crazy because Mark Zuckerberg has created this
Yeah.
Meta Facebook, which will basically be the Matrix. You can create an avatar, you can go into a world, and you can live that. You don't even have to give your real name, he said either. You can create a persona for yourself, which is just ridiculous and crazy. And of course, doesn't look as good as plugging into the Matrix, but I bet you someday you could probably do that yourself, but can plug into some universe. It's crazy. But is it the Meta Cordax
Yeah.
building in the Matrix
Yeah.
franchise that was called? Like, come on. You got Facebook turned into Meta, and then in the Matrix, there's the Meta Cordax building. And when Facebook announced that, Matrix released a brand new poster and just said they used the hashtag, all
Yeah.
the accounts saying hashtag
And
Meta.
on the poster,
Like,
they said now
who
based on real events.
yeah, it's crazy. Like, who started this? Was it the Matrix knew that Facebook was going to do this, that this was going to happen, or did Facebook watch the Matrix and decide to do it? What's going on?
Crazy.
It's absolutely insane. It's crazy, and we're going to be living in the Matrix. And also, like, yeah, we could probably go
Yeah.
talk for an hour about the Meta Facebook thing because, like, what is gender anymore in the Matrix? What is yourself? Who are you? Is yourself? Are you now in real life, or are you the real you inside the Matrix, inside the Meta Facebook? Like, just so many questions we could talk
Yeah.
about, but I'm surprised that well, I'm sure there'll be more Matrix films to come, hopefully, but I wouldn't be surprised down the line. The only way to see the Matrix movie is in the Matrix Meta Facebook or something. It's it's crazy, and also another thing that we should talk about is Yahya Abdul Mateen. He addressed all the backlash about him being Morpheus taking over for Lawrence Fishburne, and he says people are a little bit annoyed at that, but who's who said I'm the real Morpheus, or who said I'm the Morpheus that
Really?
they know? So could Morpheus be an agent? Could Morpheus be an agent? I don't know. It's very interesting that he addressed the controversy about him replacing Lawrence Fishburne. And like we could see Lawrence Fishburne return at some stage. Like who's this? Yahya Abdul looks like Lawrence Fishburne. He dresses like him. He talks like him. Is he him?
Yeah, it's very interesting because I've always thought, from right from the first trailer and from the pics that they released, I think I've thought that, Yaya's character and Jessica Henwick's character, they both are actors who were hired to play Morpheus and Trinity inside the movie. You know, I think the corporation hired them to be Morpheus and Trinity, but you also have real life Trinity, but you don't have real life Morpheus, or at least we don't know.
You also have a you also have a
Yeah,
movie in the background as well. Matrix movies
exactly.
are playing. I actually think I don't think I think Lawrence
Yeah,
Fishburne said he wasn't asked to come back. and Hugo Weaving was supposed to be doing a play during the shooting of Matrix, which seems a little bit weird that he wouldn't. I don't know, like you're talking about the Matrix, the thing that probably made you the actor you are, and you decide to do a play instead of that, or the movie doesn't wait for you, or the play. You could, I don't know, it's weird, but I do think that they will be in the movie, the two
Yeah.
of them, in some capacity. I'm not saying they showed up and shot scenes for the Matrix movie, Matrix Resurrections, but I think they're in the movie. That
Yeah.
makes sense. I think they're in it.
Yeah, I agree. So yeah, let us know what you guys think of this movie. Are you excited for it? Are you not hyped at all? Do you want to wait for more trailers and stuff? For us both, I think we are going to dive a lot deeper into this movie because there's so much to unpack, and when the movie comes out, it's just going to be so much fun. So I cannot wait.